Hey, welcome back everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Kurt, and this is my son Cody, and we are going to start a new project. So we're going to be building kind of a father-son rifle. They're going to be identical rifles, however they'll look probably a little bit different because of the paint colors.
Yep.
Cody, what are you thinking about colors? What types of colors are you looking at?
Like tan or like a light, like a dark tan or like a dark green.
But still camo pattern type, yeah.
Kind of like a snake pattern.
Yeah, we did definitely look at some snake pattern stuff, which we can paint all that. That's not a big deal. We haven't really decided on the patterns yet, but the one thing that I think we've decided on is the MDT LSS XL second generation chassis. So here's a picture of that. It's a really nice looking chassis. I like the features that this particular stock has. Now, one thing it doesn't come with is the buttstock on that, but you know, that's something that we can buy. You want a cheek riser, right?
Yeah. My gun back here does not have one.
No, his does not have one, and mine does. I do like the cheek risers. So, you know, there's a lot of companies out there, and we by no means know it all. If there's a company out there that makes that back end that looks really good, that you guys like with some of those features with, you know, the adjustable butt plate and the cheek riser and stuff, throw it in the comment below. We're looking at Magpul, but we're totally open-minded to this, and so we're just looking for something that's going to have some really good features and relatively affordable. You know, that's kind of what we're looking at. The other thing is the barrels, right? So I primarily use Schillen barrels and Bartlein barrels. I've been extremely happy with both barrels. I will say that just based on the rifling and the way the reamers run, the Schillen barrels are typically a little bit easier to ream out, and that's another thing in this build too, is Cody's actually going to build his own rifle.
Well, with some help.
With a little help, but he's going to do the machining, he's going to do a lot of stuff. And part of this project is to help engage other folks out there who are thinking about doing something like this. Now, maybe you don't have the machining stuff, and that's okay. Maybe you could find somebody in your local area, or, well, hell, send it to us. We'll machine it. But we can, you know, we can do this together, and I think it'll be a really fun project. It's also, when we build this, we're looking at something that, you know, long ways down the road, we're still going to have functional firearms that were built really well, that have good components, that, you know, he can have a rifle that's going to last him for years. Swap the barrel if you need to, if you shoot the barrel out, which eventually will probably happen. But we're looking at doing kind of a father-son competitions, the Northwest PRS competitions. Unfortunately, this year I didn't get to go out and do any just because of fire season, so it was just a little bit too crazy for me to get out. We never even got to finish our rattlesnake hunt. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are some of the other things that we have written down?
Muzzle brake.
Oh, there's another one. Okay, so muzzle brakes. So I've always run a Shrewd muzzle brake, but I'm kind of toying around with some other muzzle brakes out there. So if anybody out there's got a lot of experience with some multiple different brakes out there, throw them in the comments. I'll look them up, do a little research. And if you're a muzzle brake company and you want your muzzle brake featured on our channel, send us some brakes. Not asking for free stuff either. Be happy to, you know, pay for them. I'm not below asking for a discount.
He is.
I am.
We also got some Savage actions, which...
Yeah, the Savage actions. You know, with the amount of Remingtons I've seen come through here, the quality over the, I want to say the last 10 years, it's just not there. I'm not willing to go with the Savage or with a Remington action. The Remington actions just aren't what they used to be. We do have two Savage actions right here behind us. I've got my 243 Ackley here.
I got mine.
And he's got his 243 here. Both of them are off the Savage 12 platform, so we can use those, and I think we probably will, which if we do that, I'll probably just sell the Ackley barrel and sell his 243 barrel. They're by no means anywhere close to being shot out, so that's something we might look at.
Mag options?
Yeah, there's some mag options, you know, so I've heard, you know, the highs and lows of metal versus plastic and things like that. I'll probably wind up going with a metal magazine. They seem to be just a little bit better. But again, looking for some feedback for anybody who's maybe played around with a lot of different magazines.
We also got some Tract scopes.
Yeah, so both of these rifles that we're going to build are going to run a Tract optics, the Toric Ultra HD. So I've got this Tract scope here on my Ackley, which I'll probably use to hunt with in deer season. This is just going to simply transfer over to one of our rifles, and then I'll just have to pick up another one from Tract. I do like them that much. They're really good scopes. So I've got this SWFA over here, which is also a very good scope, but the glass isn't anywhere close to a Tract. We'll probably put this SWFA scope here up for sale. We may keep it. I don't know. Undecided yet. But in order for us to swing this financially, this beast is going to go on the market, not the scope. The 6.5 Creedmoor here is going on the market. Which brings me to the next point. Caliber of choice. I've really toyed around with Creedmoor, 260 Ackley, 260 Remington, 6x47 Lapua. We've kind of been all over the board on this. And to be 100% honest, I haven't really made a solid decision on this yet, but I'm leaning toward the Creedmoor only because the ammo's available. Ballistically speaking, it's really, really close to a lot of the other rounds out there that are available, 260 or, you know, the Ackley. I don't know that you get that much more performance. You do a little bit, don't get me wrong, but then you're fire forming brass. And for him and I, you know, next year we're hunting Utah, West Desert Shooter. We're probably looking at maybe going down there and hunting with him, hopefully. We own some property down there anyways, so anyways, all we're doing is looking for some feedback from some folks and kind of announcing the upcoming build, and we'll take everybody through it step by step. What YouTube won't allow me to post will be posted on UGTube, UGETube, and also the Reloaders Network, the entire process. So we want this to be very functional. So the idea of the build is it's a tool, right? It's something that you can shoot a match with, something you can hunt with, it's something you can just plink with, you know, a really good caliber that we can shoot long range with, you know, probably out to that 600-800 yard mark on animals, but, you know, well beyond 1,000 on steel. That's kind of our story, and I know we've been rambling a little bit, but we just wanted to throw this on the table and see what sticks. But we're gonna build these things, so
yep.
It'll be a really fun process, I think, just coming out here in the garage, working with Cody,
yep,
getting him used to the lathe and some of the machining and measurements and different things, and see how things work. So, and then maybe we'll get out and who knows, it'd be nice to get some places in competitions this year and come home with a little trophy or ribbon or something.
I hope I beat you in the next competition if we do that.
Now he's getting ahead of himself. Anyways, it's been great, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.
You should really add in those bloopers. That was hilarious.